Welcome back to the rest of the story. How about a demonstration video? We are going to be swapping out the power takeoff on the 7600 from 1000 RPM over to 540. Now it's currently set for the 1000 RPM because we cut hay with it, and we have to go through and we're going to put the hay tedder on the 76. Well, what Ryan just did, he pulled the snap ring out of the PTO shaft. On these newer tractors, it is just one shaft and they're just interchangeable. You just flip them around. And you can see I'm pointing out a flat spot on the power takeoff shaft. That is where the snap ring goes when you go to put the snap ring back in. That's the flat spot that helps hold it on. Well, when you go to take it off, it has to be lined up. So what we're doing, when we go to put this in, you can see at the end of this that the center of the shaft is hollowed out because there's a spring on the inside of the tractor that when it's depressed, it'll switch the speed of the shaft that's spinning here over to 540. Now when you go to put it back to 1000 RPM, that shaft will sit over the spring and it won't depress it, and that'll tell it that it needs to be running at 1000. It's about the simplest way I can explain that. But compared to the older tractors where you had to completely remove the shaft and it was a completely separate shaft, these styles, like the 7400 was, the 7600 is, this is so much simpler, a lot easier to change in and out. This took a grand total of 5 minutes excuse me, to do. It really isn't that bad at all. Back when we had the older tractors like the 4230, and you know, the 4020 is the same way, and maybe I should do a demonstration on changing the 4020 out, but Grandpa disliked changing the power takeoff shafts so much that he would rather drive to another farm and get a different tractor that had the proper power takeoff rather than swapping out the power takeoff shafts, because my grandpa disliked changing them that much because they are kind of tedious. These, you can see we are struggling a little bit. This is me and Ryan, if you can't tell. The problem we're having is that it has to mesh in the teeth when you go to push it in, because you know it's spring loaded to swap over to the 540. And what we were having problems with is that well, you see we're using battery terminal pliers, are perfect for that snap ring, but the problem is that you have to press in against that spring and turn it just right, and it'll drop in and allow you to get the snap ring in. And that's what we're doing right now. Ryan was having a hard time getting the snap ring to sit down in the seat. He got about halfway in, and I don't know if it was just the orientation that he was holding the pliers or what. No big deal. And yeah, see, he had it. And then this is what I'm doing. This is kind of the proper technique. Take your arm, press into it. You see how I kind of move my wrist back and forth right there again, and it just seated in. Took the pliers, the handle actually, and pushed the snap ring back down in because it was halfway in. Well, very quick, simple how-to video for you guys. I don't know, some of you guys that have never seen that be done before might be kind of intrigued by it. So, until tomorrow, take care, take it easy, keep in touch. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.